All right, well, its goal is to inspire a group of creative souls in the spiritual community to collectively make music about rest, about healing and reconciliation in a beautiful and peaceful environment under the guidance of American songwriter and mentor Rita Springer. Well, that's a collective of creatives titled Vibrancy. The project has seen the birth of an album titled One, which was released digitally yesterday. And to tell us more, we're joined by members of Vibrancy, Andriette, Harpe and Ndumiso Manana. Very good morning to you two. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, first of all, Andriette, I'm going to start with you. What is Vibrancy and what was the inspiration behind establishing this group?
So Vibrancy is a collective of creatives. We dreamt about creating a space for different diverse musicians and songwriters to come together and just write some songs that are fresh, that sounds like South Africa and is about the context of what's happening in South Africa.
Right, right. Yeah, in my intro to me, so I did mention that its goal is to inspire a group of creative souls in a spiritual community to collectively make music. I know that not so many people did get a gist of what I mean by that. I mean, if you talk of creating music in the spiritual community, what does that entail?
Well, all of us have the common goal that we are all members of churches in different parts of the country.
Okay.
And when we come together, the goal is to basically spread the message of our individual churches and as a collective in South Africa of unity and write music that we believe is good, that people can listen to and that people can also believe the message of.
Okay, so basically the underlying message is borders around religion.
Yes, yes,
okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So how would you define the kind of music that you offer?
Well, it's a variety of music actually. If you listen to the music, you'll find something that speaks to a more, I don't know, an Afrikaans speaking audience. There's more music for someone who maybe likes musicals. There's contemporary music for those who are into contemporary music. You know, so the idea was that different artists who favor different genres or different styles got together and created music that can be relatable. Sure. To a multitude of people.
Right. Now, Vibrancy, what's the significance of this title?
I was dreaming about this retreat, and every time I was speaking to someone, I was constantly saying, South Africa is filled with so many vibrant cultures and languages. And after a while, I felt like I was on repeat saying vibrancy, vibrant, 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 vibrant. Yeah. And in the end, I think it just suits us so well. We are so colorful and so vibrant.
You know, I would imagine how complicated a process it is getting all these artists into one space and singing from the same hymn book. Just how difficult is it? And I mean, take us through that process.
To an extent, yes, it was time-consuming to phone each individual and ask them. And it hasn't happened before. So they were like, is this real? What are we going to do? What weird place are we going to? So they had to trust me. And when they got there, I mean, it really easily just got together. It was absolutely above what I expected. And I could really feel God's presence there and the unity of the group.
Okay. Now, Ndumiso, this project has given birth to the first album titled One. What is One? And take us through that album.
So One, the title of the album was also a title of one of the songs in the album. Yeah. And essentially, like Andriette was saying, that this project is about unity and togetherness. One just felt, appropriate to title the album, considering that the artists involved are individual artists in themselves and individuals in the creative space that have come together to form this one project. So yeah, the one title just kind of felt appropriate.
And being a part of this project, what has it taught about yourself as a musician and about the creative industry in its entirety?
I think honestly the biggest lessons I've learned have come with songwriting and songwriting other people. I know that I'm used to songwriting either by myself or with a certain team for longer periods of time, and for this project we only had a few days to write together, and learning how to do that really has expanded my ability and also just expanded my mind.
Right, right. All right, Ndumiso and Henriette, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
For having us.
Okay. Now, artists Andriette, Harpe and Ndumiso Manana are a part of a project titled Vibrancy, which is a collective of creatives. Its goal is to inspire a group of creative souls in the spiritual community to collectively make music about rest, healing and reconciliation. We'll be back with more in a moment.